What's up, everybody? Badass Games. Welcome to Tomb Raider: The Lost Artifact. This is the expansion for Tomb Raider 3. It's also known as Tomb Raider 3 Gold, and I believe it has 4 levels, and I think an extra level? I forget. But anyway, this is probably one of my favorite expansions. Okay, it's one of the ones that is not free, so make sure you buy this one off of eBay, or get the disc or something, and check it out. It's really fun. I enjoy this one. Like I said, it's one of my favorite ones. So, let's go ahead and go through some of this menu item stuff before we begin. It's very similar to Tomb Raider 3. You have Lara's home, which you can actually play in this. It's going to be I believe it's the exact same thing as it is in Tomb Raider 3. And then you got your standard controls, sound, and screen adjust. So this is pretty standard stuff. But let's go ahead and go in here and start a new game. And we're going to begin Highland Fling, the first level of this game. Alright, so there's not going to be much going on here. I'm kind of just letting this play, but basically this helicopter's landing. That's all there is, and as soon as it lands, you'll be able to play your game. One of these days. There we go. Okay, so here we are. We are once again Lara Croft, and we're kind of stuck in this little square. Don't let this square intimidate you. That's all you gotta do is walk up to this gate, jump and grab this thing. You can climb on any of this part of this wall. You can actually grab and climb wherever you want. So climb up to the top of this thing and then fall off. Okay, and now there's nothing else in this area either. Okay, we're kind of just linearly just kind of going through this. Right here's a box. You can move this. This is a movable box, but hold on, let me check something now. I don't think I've... Oh, I thought for sure that was going to take me back the other way. No wonder why I haven't gone that way. I thought maybe I could have made it to the chopper, but I was wrong. Okay, a little bit of texture manipulation, messing with my head. Okay, over there you see a small med pack. We want to get that, right? So what you want to do is you're going to stand on the box. You can also move it over if you're having an issue with this jump. Get yourself more lined up, but you don't really need to. You just do a standing jump from here, grab the monkey bars, and then monkey bar all the way over to the small med pack here at Willard's Well. If you remember from Tomb Raider 3, Willard was the crazy, not the, or he was the main bad guy, I guess. And he ended up turning into that final form or whatever. I don't know, man. Okay, let's fall in the water, and then let's go over here to the right. If you go to the left, it's just a dead end. So, like literally like one tile dead end. Swim all the way down. There's nothing in this water. You are in a current, so even if there was any items, you wouldn't be able to pick them up. And then swim into this area. And right here, you'll notice there's some harpoons on the ground. Let's go ahead and pick those up. Once again, you may notice that Lara Croft does not show what she picks up in the lower right-hand corner. Yeah, so you're left to your own devices of what you can tell is being picked up on the ground to determine what you're actually picking up. So, okay, so you could go down, you could swim around in there, and you'll find some more items, which we'll get here in a little bit. Just in case you want to explore a little bit, you're not going to find much else, and there's nothing else to do. So this is the proper way to go. You actually want to jump up and go over there, but there is some items over here that we're going to miss if we do that. And yeah, I should also mention that I'm going to be attempting a no med pack run of this. So for the most part, all items, but you'll see that there will be exceptions in order to prevent myself from dying. Especially, and there is actually one in this level, and I'll explain that. I'll explain all of that for you guys. Okay, so let's light a flare. We want to crawl underneath this. All right, there's so many different ways to go that it's pretty confusing, but for the most part, this is probably the first place to go. It seems the most natural when it comes to picking up all the items. Right here are some flares, so pick those up, and don't go any further if you, I guess you can if you want, but you don't need to. I'll explain what's back that way here in a little bit, because it pertains to another area that I'm going to now. Okay, climb the ramp, and at the top we'll find some shotgun shells, but be careful. There is this dude here that is going to probably shoot at you here soon. But you gotta be careful with this guy. You don't want to just go in there blazing your weapons, okay? Because he was gonna go. What he's gonna do is he's gonna run all the way to the other side and open a gate and release a dog at you. So you want to be careful. Now, for the purposes of a no med pack run, what I've been doing is I've been running into that little hole that's to his right, and then just standing there and jumping and trying to prevent getting shot. while at the same time shooting. It's kind of difficult, but you can really pull it off if you just kind of aim straight for the hole. Anyway, without further ado, let's do this. Shoot him up. I'm just gonna jump and run and turn in this thing, and then yeah, it's okay. He's dead. Now he opened the gate, and he also released a dog, and that's good because there's something in there that we want if you're going for items. So let's go ahead and kill this dog. Stand about there, and then as soon as he gets too close, let's do a backflip into this thing, and he'll turn around. He can't touch you. So he's dead. This guy actually drops flares. So let's pick those up, and let's go in here and grab this small med pack, large med pack actually. And you'll notice there's a trap door right here. Okay, if you recall, I did go through a crawl space, and I came right back out after grabbing some flares. Well, if you would have continued through that crawl space, you would have found the switch for this trap door. You'd be able to climb out, and you'd be able to fight a dog. So I'm missing a kill here. I'm not going to do that. You just gotta, if you want the kill, you just got to go down that crawl space and go underneath it and then do what it does. And when you climb out, you get attacked by the second dog. So good luck to you. All right, let's go ahead and continue through this thing. Now over here, there is a ledge right here that you can use to run and jump over here. And here is another dude. So I'm just going to light him up. We don't need him to go anywhere. We just want him to die. And he drops shotgun shells. Okay, and that's not all. There's more shotgun shells around here. Let's go ahead and grab these. And then we got to do some item collection. Unfortunately, they didn't make it easy to collect all the items. They kind of make you go back and forth a little bit. So I'll try to explain that to my best. Alright, as we approach this arch, this crow spawns, and we can just shoot him up and then go straight for this vent. You see these bats fly out, that's fine. You want to fall into this little cubby area to pick up some shotgun shells. And then we can jump out. And now I believe we're ready to do some item collection. Now, this being the first level out of 4 levels, they were really adamant about giving you all of the weapons, well, except with a few exceptions, right out the bat. So you're gonna get a bunch of weapons in this, and the first thing that I like to do is go and grab the harpoon gun, which is right over here. You just do a running jump from this corner to this tile right here. Now, this next jump is kind of tricky, and it's not. I don't like it at all. So if you have a hard time, just what you might want to consider doing, and what I am going to do is I'm going to save my game here, and then I'm going to do this jump. Okay. Now, if you try to walk straight, okay, you need to line yourself up with this edge, but the thing is, if you walk straight into it, she does this thing where she just turns, and it makes it impossible. But I've found that if you actually sidestep into it, she'll line herself up with it. Okay, so if you need to get yourself lined up, then do a sidestep. Now, where I'm standing about right now on this tile is where you need to be. Okay, you want to put the wall, the vertical line of the wall, at about Laura's right shoulder. Okay, just past it. And then just do a run and jump, veer to the right, and then hopefully she sticks it. Okay, if she doesn't stick it, then she'll just slide down the water. You have to go through all that stuff. Oh, I gotta do it anyway. Well, because I made a bad step. Okay, I guess I'll show you what's going on down here. Now, I would typically be doing this after I grab the harpoon gun, but I'll go ahead and show you guys now. Okay, so in here in the water is the harpoons, so some harpoons. Okay, these are the only items that are out here. That is the only underwater item. Well, actually, I take that back. Underneath the pier was another pickup for harpoons, but we got those a little bit ago. But those are the only 2 pickups in the water, so that's all you need to worry about. Okay, let's come over here, and on this side of the bridge, there is some more harpoons. And on the other side over here is some more harpoons. So, yeah, we're gonna have tons of harpoons, and the harpoons is the, you know, the worst weapon in the game, so good job for having a lot of ammo for a terrible weapon. Okay, so now we want to climb out again, and this time we'll take a shortcut. We don't need to go through there. Okay, and when I went through there, I came out up there, and then I went onto that ledge. But you can actually just jump up here and then run and jump over here. Okay, the reason why I went that way is for the items. Now that I have the items, I don't need to go that way again. Okay, and that brings me right back up to this. So if I fail, I say I'll be back at the spot. That's what I'm doing, with the exception of picking up harpoons. I'll be coming all the way back up here in order to make these jumps again. All right, this jump isn't bad, right? And we know that. Okay, and then there's the second jump. Let's see if I can't get lined up real quick. Oh, I'm lined up badly. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm good here. Now, line myself up with that wall. Run, jump, veer. Boom. Okay, cool. So, yes, harpoons and harpoon gun. So grab this stuff. This isn't a secret. Alright, this is just some place to get some items. And then jump back into the water. And then each time I jump in the water, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just going back over to this side and then climbing out. With that said, I guess I'll just see. Well, actually, I'll go ahead and swim and explain some stuff here. So I'll talk a little bit about the enemies in this game. The guys who shoot, they are a lot more agile than they are in Tomb Raider 2. It makes it a lot more difficult to get behind them in order to kill them without getting shot. Okay, which makes the no loads run a little, or the no meds run a little interesting. So I wish the best of luck to you there. And so one thing that they also do is that when you kill them, they take a parting shot, so that way they can try to get a couple extra pieces of damage on you. So be careful of that as well if you're trying to do no loads, or I'm sorry, no meds. I say no loads, but I mean no meds. If I say no loads, that's what I mean is no meds. You can save it. I mean, save it. It's not loads. No loads, no meds. It's like, anyway, it's kind of rambling here. What we want to do now is there's a couple more items that we want to get. All right. Now, I'm going to come over here where I got the harpoons, where I jumped off to get the harpoons. I should have went this way just a second ago, but I was too busy rambling. All right, instead of making this jump, this time what we want to do is we want to come over here and we want to find this little wooden box bridge, I guess. Because right here, there's a small med pack. Okay, you didn't see it, but that's what it was. It was a small med pack. Do not fall off to the right. If you fall off in the water to the right, you gotta go all the way back around. The best and quickest way, you can do that if you want, but the quickest way is to actually come over here, and you can climb this wall where the camera angle shifts on you, okay? This also spawns a crow at the very top, and you'll see him here soon. Alright, we can take this all the way to the top if we want, but we really don't want to. What we want to do is we want to take it to right about here, and then do a backflip, and then we want to kill this crow, because we don't want him taxing our gig, man. So I did all that just for a small med pack that I can't use for the no meds run. It's crap, dude. It's crap. Okay, so what we want to do from here is we want to get I want to get the first secret. So do a standing jump back onto that wall. The only reason why I got off of that is so I could kill the crow, and I'm gonna climb all the way to the top this time. Yes, you can climb this all the way to the top. Okay, now once Lair gets to about the right spot, basically I'm just looking at these lines and I'm kind of like saying, okay, I'm there, so let's go ahead and pull up. Pull ourselves up onto this thing if you'd like. I do it because I guess you'll see there is a crow that's going to come out of up there, and we can shoot him. But be mindful that as soon as you start shooting this guy, there is another dude who actually is activated by the sound of the gunfire. Him right there, which is interesting. I don't think I've seen too many enemies in Tomb Raider games who are activated by gunfire. Now I'm going to try to minimize my damage here. Let's kind of get a few shots off on him and then come back. See, he shot, but he missed. He did. Okay, so I don't think he actually drops anything, so let's go ahead and ignore his corpse. We want to do a standing jump up into here, and then we'll go over into this corner and pick up some shotgun shells. Okay, this is the first secret of the level. Or, a secret, I suppose. You can do it any order you want, I guess. And we get the shotgun. Yay! Now we have 2 new weapons. We start with the pistols. Now we have the harpoon gun and the shotgun, which is glorious. Okay, so now we need to get down, and the simplest way that I found, the simplest, quickest way, is to actually run and jump to this building. You could probably use the ladder to get down too if you'd like, but this way, just like hit boom, down. Boom, you're down. Yay. Okay. Now there's still some more stuff that we got to get. Okay, I'm gonna come over here and I'm going to do a running jump from here over, basically just straight. You just want to run straight off this tile. You don't want to veer or anything. Okay, she'll slide a little bit. And then now on this tile that I'm on, I'm going to go to this part right here, this corner, and I'm going to do a standing jump up to here. Maybe. Alright guys, had a slight malfunction, but the game didn't crash. Everything's good. We're right here, and what we want to do is we want to do the standing jump up to this right here. One of these days. Now, I think holding forward is the best, but I think I was letting go of the forward key. Okay, be very careful as you're walking through here. Do not do as I do. Do as I say, not as I do, right? And we want to, we don't want to fall off because we go in the water, we have to go all the way around. And we're just going for an item. There's only one item here to pick up, and it's right here. It happens to be a rocket. Of course, Tomb Raider 3 does have the rocket launcher, which is an amazing weapon. And now what we want to do is we want to make it over to the pier there. I know there's a way you can do it. I think it's a run and jump. But anyway, this is going to be one of the last times that you'll be climbing out of this water. Fortunately, yeah, we gotta keep climbing out of this water. You gotta go back about 4 or 5 times if you want all of the items. So, in fact, you gotta do it one more time if you want this one item. But however, I need to mention that I'm going to actually be skipping this, okay, because for the purpose of the no meds run. Because this jump takes so much damage, and I'm trying to do no meds. So here's the idea, okay? There's Uzis over there. The Uzis over there in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. You can kind of see them, all right? And the reason why I'm going to skip them is because they come with 40 ammo, but that's all you get for the entire level. So I'm telling myself here, those weapons aren't really worth the pickup for the life, because you're not going to be able to use them. And I guess I don't know when they drop next, but we'll find out. I think it's sometime next level, and we will use that to our advantage. We don't want to I'm not going to grab these in this walkthrough, but I'm going to show you how to get them. So I'm going to save the game, okay, and then I'm going to do the running jump. Now what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm sidestepped all the way to the left, and I'm making sure that I'm walked all the way forward, okay. I'm in this corner essentially. Now to line myself up, kind of tricky. You might want to save your game too. I'm just going to say that because if you fail, you just load your game and do a jump from here. And I'm looking for that corner that you see that goes through Laura's head as I go up and down. Okay, and I need to aim just slightly to the right of it. All right, and what you do is do a run and jump, grab in the air. And Laura will just slide right onto that thing. And look how much life I lost. In the upper left-hand corner of the screen, you see this really tiny bar. That's my life bar. And we get the Uzis. Now, like I said, these come with only 40 ammo, and so they're not really worth the pickup. They're not worth the trouble with all that life, especially if you're trying to do a no meds run. So I highly recommend that you just skip it if you're doing a no meds. If not, then it's worth it. Go ahead and just pop a med pack. You should have a few by now. Okay, and I'll see you guys. I'm just going to reload my game up there, but what you should do is just fall in the water and then you make your way back up there. And then you're done. That's all there is to it. Okay, let's go ahead and load this game and continue on without the Uzis, but with full life. And let's go ahead and do some of this stuff. Okay, now there are 2 doors right here. Okay, there's one to my left and there's one to my right. Both of them are timed doors. Okay, there's also a dude over there that we should shoot. So let's go ahead and do that while I explain what we need to do. Alright, so, oh, he's shooting at me. That's not cool, man. Alright, so the door that was on the right is the one that we want to go in first, because the one on the left leads to the end of the level, and we kind of want to do that part last, because it just makes sense. It just kind of flows naturally this way if you can do it this way. Okay, so let's do a run and jump over to this where we just killed this guy, okay? This pillar right here is the one that I climbed up on the outside to get to the secret. And we're over here now, so over here we'll find some water. We want to fall into it, and we want to pick up. There's 3 pickups in here, so don't forget them. There are harpoons here, and there's harpoons here that I could have picked up as soon as I fell in the water, but I totally forgot. And over here is another important item, not required though. It is the crowbar. Yes, the good old crowbar. Now let's climb out and let's take a look at this thing. Whoops, that's not the select button. Crowbar, yay, beautiful. Okay, and from here you'll find this lever. Now this is a time lever. This is what's going to open the door, but you have to time run your way into there. So, you know, save your game if you want, or it's not that bad of a timer, honestly. So just turn to the left, do a standing jump over the slope, and then just run and jump over the gap and then into the room. Now I'm going to take out my shotgun. The door's going to shut here behind me soon. Take my shotgun. There's this guy over here that I want to deal with the shotgun. He's shooting at me. He did. Okay, he drops a small med pack. And we're good. Now, you're going to want to save your game here. I'm going to just tell you that right now. Why? Because we're about to get a secret, or about to pass a secret, and if you don't do this right, then you don't get the secret. Now, there's multiple ways to do it. I'm just going to explain to you the easiest way that I found, okay? I'm going to run into this room, and as soon as I run into this room, it's going to spawn a guy that's going to run straight for the door that's on the other side of that dog that we're staring at right now. That we need him to open that door, but that door is a time door. It's going to shut after a certain period of time. So we need to kill this guy, but we need to allow him to open that door, and then we need to run through the door before it shuts on us. So that's why we got the shotgun out, because we're going to pump some rounds in his face. Get in here, just wait a split second, then go with the shotgun, and then, oh crap, we need to get in this room. And there we go. Now that door's going to shut, and if it's shut, we wouldn't be able to get in here. Let's go ahead and use the crowbar on this door. I don't know how that worked. I guess she pried it. I don't know, whatever. She did a really good job cutting that wood very, very cleanly, though. Alright, so this is the second secret of the level. Okay, this contains some MP5 ammo and the MP5 itself. Yes, we already have 3 full weapons from this game, which is awesome. You'd have 4 if you picked up the Uzis, but yes, buddy. Okay, so as you can see, this door's shut. We gotta find another way out. And that's what this crawl space is for. Now, fortunately, as you crawl through here, the door that's blocking you opens and the fire goes out. So you don't want to go any further than that. And then we want to go into this area right here. Take the shotgun out. I'm going to go over here to the right. Now this part's kind of tricky because there's this dude over here. I'm just kind of jumping over him and then laying waste. And no, he didn't drop anything. Okay. But there are drops around here. I sometimes forget who drops what. But there are drops around here. There's some shotgun shells right there. And over here in the corner, you'll find a small med pack. Let's go ahead and grab the stuff. And now we got to make our way out of this. Just jump and turn. Now, over here, right here, you'll see that there's quicksand down below. You can kind of see the wavy tiles telling you, hey, man, you stand in this, you're going to die. I think you can get out here, but you can't do anything. So don't sweat yourself over that. It kind of looks like the wall across the thing you can grab and climb, but I haven't been successful doing it, so. Okay, now we want to come through here, and I think we're going to spawn this. There's a dude over here. I know there's a dude. I think he has a special spawn tile, like somewhere around in this area. A couple spawn area, I guess, would be more accurate. There he is. Just light him up. Oh, crap. Oh, no. See, this is why I'm not really going through the Uzis. For no meds. These guys just so randomly shoot you that by now I've lost enough life to die if I would have gotten the Uzis, so I'm just not going to worry about it. Okay, so let's jump up here, and let's jump up over here. We're going to spawn a crow down below, and yes, I am going to use my MP5 on it. And the reason why is because you can't aim at him for some reason while you're up here, because well, I mean, it makes sense that you can't, but he comes from below instead of from above. And the MP5 just makes sure he dies in like 3 shots. Okay, so there's a lot of ledges around here. You really don't need to jump on any of them. Okay, the easiest way that I found is to stand on this tile and then just do the just kind of find the way from there. There's nothing in here. The goal is to go into down below. There's quicksand. I should mention for one thing. What you need to do is you need to go into this little opening that's just above Lair's head. So you do need to be in the quicksand to do it. Okay, so what you want to do is just do a run and jump to the right of this huge monolith stone, and then just press forward. Okay, she will dip down underneath it, but she's not going to drown. She's good. She's good. She's got her ponytail as a snorkel. She'll be fine. And now let's walk, duck, and go through this part. There is 2 ways to go from here. You want to go to the left first, because that's not the right way to go first. You always want to go the not right way first. That's just typical gaming stuff, because you can always find more items and stuff. And over here, there's nothing else in this room over there, okay? So it's kind of like a nice big room you can explore if you'd like. Really pretty, but you don't need to do any of that stuff. Right here is some flares, and there's a large med pack there, and a couple of other pickups. But the thing is you're not going to want to pick up this large med pack without some preparation. Okay, I'm going to take out the shotgun, because as soon as I pick up this large med pack, those two statues are coming to life, and they're going to attack me. So let's go ahead and do that. Try my best to do it in one shot. I essentially waited. I pretty much drew my weapon and hold the action button until Laura shot. As soon as she shot, I jumped backwards, and then she was able to get the second shot off on the other one. Okay, so a couple more pickups. I believe it was MP5 ammo and shotgun shells. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that's all that's in this room. Just a couple kills and the pickups. So, all right, now let's go back through here and let's shimmy our way into the next section. Okay, this is the second way you could have went. And now we have a bit more shimmying to do. And now let's go ahead and climb up. Well, let's not climb up there, I guess. Oh, don't fall in the quicksand. That's bad. That's bad. Quicksand is bad. There is quicksand right here. In fact, this is that one area that I was telling you about, saying, hey, man, you're not going to be able to go into this thing. Over there to the right's where I killed the guy, all this other crap. Right here, it's a small med pack. And if we take a hop back and climb up into this cubby, which is what we need to do in order to get this pickup, this is a key item to let us... This is essentially the goal of the level, is to collect 2 of these things. And these things are called Thistlestone. Okay, so we gotta go find the second Thistlestone, and then we can finish the level. Alright, from here, we can just do a standing jump and grab the ceiling. Monkey bars, right? And we want to go all the way over to the other end of this section. Do not let go, do not fall off into the quicksand, needless to say. Yeah, because you have to go through all that stuff. You lose all your progress, you know what I'm saying? So let's continue through this. All the way to the other side. And then once you get there, you'll find that if you just let go on this tile, you can slide, and there we go. That is the end of that section. The first Thistlestone. This is the end of this gate, essentially. This gate that I went through. Right there. So that gate is complete. But we still have this gate to go through. That's how we're going to get the other Thistlestone, and also that's where the Thistlestones go. So that's the reason why I chose to go with this one last. Okay, now in order to operate this gate right here, what you need to do is come out here. You'll find this ledge where we've jumped from like 3 times, okay? And there is this opening right here. Alright, so what we do is just run and jump in there. Don't get freaked out by the bats. And then find the lever here. And it's not going to do what you think it's going to think. It's going to actually open that time door. Now, I recommend you save here before you throw the switch. Because it's a time door, and if you fail, you can just reload and right in front of the lever. So let's go ahead and pull this lever. What I'm going to do is do a backflip, turn, and then rotate, jump. I'm going to aim for the center, okay? If you notice that there's this V in the ceiling, okay, you want to make sure that you're jumping at the V, otherwise you'll hit your head and fall. So be careful. And then now let's go in here. There's this dude. You got me once, but that's okay. I don't think he drops anything. Alright, now we're in this room, and if you make a mistake, what you want to do first, before you do anything else, in case you're new at this, you really don't have to do this, is you want to come over here and pull this lever right here. This is going to open up that other gate that we saw with the lever, and let us back into here. And so if you somehow, for some crazy reason, leave this section, you can just come back up here and then run through this gate to get in the same thing. You don't have to do the timed run, which is very awesome. Okay? So that is that. And now what we need to do is we need to go into this room right here. And we talk about a little bit about this. Right here is the level exit. Alright? Then we have the Thistlestone. We have one. We could go ahead and place it if we want. Alright? We need the other one. And it should be somewhat obvious as to what's going to happen as soon as I put the second one there. And, yeah, some fire. Cool, let's go over here, and we're going to continue through to find the next Thistlestone to beat this level. I'm going to take out my shotgun because there is a jump scare coming up. This dog up here is going to freak you out. I'm just going to jump up and blow one in his face and then continue on. Don't get freaked out. Just be aware that that's going to happen. Unless you're... I'm hoping you're following this walkthrough before you're playing. You're probably coming back to this thing like, I already did that, man. You're just too late. You didn't explain anything. All right, we need to come in this room right here. There's some flares right here. Let's go ahead and pick them up and then turn around and and then do this and say and a lot. Jump and grab the ceiling here, and then we want to monkey bar our way over to this crawl space. Now this is going to spawn a crow above you. Don't worry about him for now. We will deal with him a little later. But he's not going to be able to attack you once you get over to this thing. If you go straight to this thing, you're good. And then crouch and go underneath this thing. Now be very careful. I highly recommend you save your game. Okay, because there is a trap here that is somewhat difficult. And what I'm going to do is, okay, so the tile just in front of where I'm at, you can see the seam in the scene right now. The seam in the scene. Anyway, as soon as you cross that, there's a boulder that's going to come from that direction. Okay, and there's really not a whole lot of room for you to go some places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a step back, spawn it, and then I'm going to crouch and then go into this thing right here. And there's that boulder. That's probably the easiest way to avoid the boulder. I think they give you this crawl space right here. There is a crawl space there, but I don't think there's anything in it. So I think they give that to you. You can also use that if you'd like. I think it requires a little bit more skill to use, but whatever, man. Let's go ahead and go through this. And then climb up, and then hopefully we can take care of this crow. Now what you want to do is you actually want to hug this wall right here, because there's a dude up there. And he can't see you right now. And he's not activated by sound or anything, he's just activated by sight. Maybe proximity as well, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's get the pistols out. We're gonna pump the rounds into this crow if I can find him. Can't find him, so screw it. Let's go ahead and take out the MP5 and use this to kill the dude up above. So I'm gonna go ahead and step. Now what I'm gonna do is just jump. He got me. He got me on his way down. Okay, so he was guarding a small med pack. That's the only thing that he was guarding. You're gonna want to kill him anyway, because he's gonna get some pretty nasty shots off on you if you don't. I don't know where that dang crow is. This crow is very good at hiding. He likes to make his caw noises and then hide. Oh crap! I just fell off and died. Oh my god! I did save it, right? I guess we'll find out when my last save is now. Okay, this is just before the time done. That's good. I'll see you guys back at that spot. Alright guys, I'm essentially there, but I figured I'd show you guys this again. Another thing that you can do is just kind of roll and then do the same thing. I just kind of want to... Oh, I'm going to die here. I'm not going to die here, so I guess I did a really good job explaining or showing you guys the nature of that. I don't know why I didn't get crushed there, but whatever, man. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and go through this thing and back up into here, and we got to kill this guy. And that crow. Hopefully I don't fall off the ledge. I don't understand why the heck I did that. But anyway. Oh, there's a crow. Oh, nice. Wait, where'd he go? Did I not? How the heck are you... This crow, man. It should take only 2 jumps in order to kill that guy with the MP5. So... Off him, pick up small med pack. We've done all this. I apologize for repeating this so much, but hey. This time I will load back to a better spot. Now, I didn't save my game because I don't think... There's nothing really too intimidating around here right now. I am up high and everything, but I always say this stuff and, you know, something sour always happens, so I better just zip it. Alright, let's run and jump over here. Okay, so basically what I did is after I got the small med pack, or even if you don't want it, you just want to jump from the opening to that central thing and then climb up and then use that to get onto the tile that I'm on now. And then from here we want to face this direction. Up above there's a grabbable ledge, but you can't jump from there. You gotta do one of these numbers, man. Shouldn't be too bad. I guess maybe if I sidestep to the right a little bit, it should work better. Only because these tiles are slanted higher up that direction. Okay, so from here, this jump does actually kind of suck, so good luck. Jump up here. Let's go ahead and off this thing. And then he was guarding some MP5 ammo. Kind of a dark corner. There's nothing in here. And then from here, we want to turn, and we will find a small med pack. Do a run and jump. Let's go ahead and grab this thing. And then we got to make our way back. Okay, so if you notice, there is the The fact of the matter is that that tile that I was on is sloped, and you want to aim for the lower end of the slope. Otherwise, you won't make it, and it kind of sucks because you fall all the way down and die. So let's jump up here now. This is the whole purpose of this entire thing, because this is going to give us access to that thistlestone. Now, I think there's a crow that spawns before you pick it up. That's cool. Let's go ahead and sit here and wait for him. You can come from exactly where I'm facing, by the way. And let's go ahead and pick this up. Man, the second thistlestone. We're almost done with this level. Let's go ahead and fall off. We'll find this, and we can fall off this as well. Now, the idea is we want to get back down to that central long platform right there. Right here. Okay. Now, before we go anywhere else, actually, this the right way, I guess, is this way. We want to come over. Well, it's actually, no, this is for a secret. You can actually just... Actually, the right way to go, and what they expect you to do, is to jump up into that... Where Lara's head is at. That little opening where Lara's head is at. Okay? That opening is the direction you're supposed to go, but we are going to get secrets, because we're rebels. Alright, and right here is some MP5 ammo. And right here, you're going to want to save your game. Actually, I'm going to wait a second. I'm going to light myself up for this jump. Okay, so this is all for secret, and from what I understand, the secrets in this game are pretty crazy. They're epic, they're long, and they have some pretty cool background to them. So, yeah, we'll explore these, and you'll see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand right about here. I'm not gonna be all the way against the wall. In fact, if you're against the wall, just do a sidestep out once, and then we're going to aim Lara just so that her left shoulder is just past that opening. You see that little opening right there? Yeah, we want to make sure that her shoulder, if you're holding the look button, is just to the left of that. Okay, now I'm going to save my game because I'm lined up. And then this is a very tricky jump, so I wish the best of luck to you. What you do is do a stand. You want to hop back, and then you want to run and jump, and then you want to veer to the left. And at the last moment, I don't want to actually do this yet. I'll make sure I'm lined up still here. I accidentally tapped the button. Veer to the left, and then at the last moment, you want to grab in the air, so that way she doesn't actually hit her head, and then she'll hit a slope. Do not hold the jump button. Do not hold the jump button. Just do this. Yeah, I messed up. I didn't veer at all, pretty much. Do a run, jump, veer, grab in the air, and then she'll slide. This is exactly what you're going for. She'll slide. You don't want to jump, because you jump, you'll overshoot, and you'll fall all the way down here and die. But we do want to go down here, because there's a large med pack. Okay, there is one thing that I forgot to mention. There is a Loch Ness monster sighting that we could have seen, and we're going to see one right here anyway. So this jump is kind of tricky. I'll show you what I'm aiming for here real quick. I'm aiming for those two tiles that are right on that tile that's on Lara's head right now is essentially what I'm aiming for. But I'm going to do a veer in order to get to it. So I'm just going to jump and veer, and then boom, I fell in. That sucks. That sucks. I got to reload my game. But wait, can I turn around so we can see Nessie? I can't even show you the monster. Alright, let's go ahead and reload the game. She's gonna die, so I'm gonna show you this jump again, I guess. Jump down into here. And then I'm surprised I missed. All I did was I guess I don't know what I did to miss, but yay, here we go. And there is the Loch Ness monster. It looks a lot more awesome when you see him from a distance, because you can see the humps, and it's really cool. But this is where we want to go. This is the last secret of the level, and it's an epic one, so let's go check this out. The only thing that's in this section is a pickup for flares right here. And then over here, we will find a jump scare, so be very careful. What I recommend doing is standing here and then just running straight and not even worry about the jump scare, okay? This thing's gonna come out, some crazy music's gonna play, so be very, very careful and mindful of that's gonna happen. Looks like I just, canceled the music, which is cool. And we're gonna swim through all this crap. There's nothing in here. You'll find this is like the belly of the monster, the Loch Ness monster. We're swimming around the belly. Here's the feet. Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Lara? You're crazy. You're gonna get smashed by this thing. It's gonna hurt. All right, so let's go ahead and pull ourselves out right here. And I'm gonna grab my MP5. I'm gonna turn real quick. There is a guy across the way. I've got a lock on him right now too, so if he comes out, he's getting shot at. Oh, he shot me. What a jerk. Okay, so large med pack. This is inside the Loch Ness Monster. As you can see, it is a mechanical being. It is all a myth, and it's all being put together by the military. All right, so here we go. We got a large med pack in here. We also got some grenades, and I don't think this guy drops anything. I actually haven't thoroughly explored in here. I think there might be another pickup back here. What do you think? I'm wrong. Okay, so cool. Let's go over around the chair. And here we'll find a lever that's going to open the door. So now what I recommend you do is just select your shotgun. Okay, there's going to be another dog coming out. We don't have a whole lot of shotgun ammo, so make sure you can serve it somewhat decently so we can get through this part. The dog's going to come out. I'm just going to shoot him in the face, and it's going to be over. There we go. Cool. We're on our way back. We've got the second Thistlestone. We are done with the puzzles of this level. We got all the secrets. We have essentially all the items with the exception of the Uzis. Okay. Like I said, I bypassed those for the sake of the no meds. Okay. Besides, I'm not going to be able to use the Uzis. I guess I could for 40 shots. I don't think that's enough to kill a dude. I don't think that's enough to kill a dude. I could be wrong, but maybe it would. Maybe it would kill one, maybe two. I don't know. But regardless, I don't have them, and I don't know why I'm going this direction. We want to go back over here. The direction we want to go is where we put the Thistlestone to begin with. I'm going to put the second Thistlestone into this snake's mouth, and then the gate will open for you, and you're able to go through. Oh, I didn't put this one in because I died. That's right. So I didn't put this one in yet. It's like, why didn't the gate open? Oh, okay. So the gate opens, and boom, here we go. We got some flares, and then we have this slope that slides into the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching Tomb Raider 3 Gold, The Lost Artifact. I'm Badass Games, and I'll see you guys in the next level. Take it easy. This crow is very good at hiding. He likes to make his caw noises and then hide. Oh crap, I just fell off and died. Oh my god. I did save it, right? What's up everybody? Badass Games. Welcome back to Tomb Raider 3, The Lost Artifact. It's been a while. Here we go. Okay, so today we're going to be doing Willard's Lair. And actually, before I begin, I do want to mention something a little bit about the widescreen. I did have widescreen in the last video, but I wasn't able to get through this level with the widescreen version, the widescreen patch, because it ended up crashing and getting an error. So I ended up having to revert back to just standard resolution. But it looks fine, and so we'll have to go from this. Anyway, let's begin Tomb Raider 3, The Lost Artifact. Okay, so from here, what you want to do is you want to slide down the slope and you want to grab those flares that are down there. Those are the only flares that you have. Like, I don't think I have... Oh, I do have flares. I don't know why I thought I didn't. I'm just ridiculous. It's been that long that I forgot I had flares in my inventory. Anyway, what we want to do is we want to slide down. We just want to hold the action button while we're sliding down in order to grab these things. So I'm just holding action right now. As soon as she stops, she's going to grab it. There's walls, spike walls coming at you, so just do a standing jump forward. Don't grab, and you'll slide down here, and you're almost out of this little trap business. There's a crowbar on the ground, but there's a boulder coming at you. You might want to just kind of run over here to the edge and hold on to the end here and let it go past you so you can climb up and grab this crowbar. Now, if you don't feel confident in your ability to do all of that, you can simply... you know, get off and then run and jump over to that platform over there. And you could be safe. The only thing you're going to miss is some pickups and some secrets. So if you're looking for secrets, then you definitely want to avoid that boulder and get behind it. Okay, so now I have the crowbar. I'm actually going to go all the way back to where the boulder began because there's some items down in this hole right here. We got some water. We're going to swim around and find some stuff. Now, there are 3 pickups of harpoons down here. There's one pretty much directly underneath the hole, and then there's one over here in this corner, basically on the same side as the other ones. I guess I say side, but you know, I said it's directly underneath the hole. It's actually a little bit to the right or whatever, and that's where you'll find the other ones. And now this pair that I'm about to pick up right now, it's actually really easy to miss, or at least it was for me. I don't know, I had a hard time trying to find these things. So yeah, there they are. They're right there, and let's go ahead and climb out. That's the only thing that's down here, some harpoon ammo. So if you don't want to use the harpoon, then I'm barely ever going to use the harpoon anyway. So, all right, so we've got the stuff. We got all the stuff that we need here at the beginning of this level. Let's go ahead and run down this trench here, and then do a run and jump over to this platform right here. Now, from here, we got to go down, but there's a dog down there, so we're going to kill him before we go down there. There's a ledge over here I like to stand on because it gives me a really good place to just stand here and shoot at this thing. Yeah, just blow him up. I think it's like I think these are like chupacabras or whatever the heck they're called. I probably said that wrong, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, I kind of just did this on, you know, reaction. You want to stop on this tile before you go through this thing, otherwise this spike wall will impale you, just like that other guy right there. Crawl underneath it and grab the small med pack that's on the floor, and then turn to the left and stop on this tile because the same thing happens right there. Crawl underneath and boom, now you're in the boulder trap. I highly suggest you save here, and I'm in fact saving, so save the game here because there's a bunch of boulders right here, and it's just like a big boulder trap. So I'll show you what I do in order to avoid most of the boulders. You see shotgun shells out there. Well, if you try to grab them, you're gonna get crushed, obviously. I don't know, I just... maybe it's not obvious to you, but it's gonna happen. Like, there's boulders everywhere, stuff to pick up, you better be careful. Okay, so what I do is I kind of run out here, and then I just kind of like loop back, just like this, and I'm lucky I didn't get crushed by the boulder. Now, there is one more boulder I do want to trigger. We can actually pick this stuff up now that we've done that, so we'll go ahead and pick up this, the shotgun shells. There's a rocket over there. We'll get that in a second. I definitely want to trigger some more boulders. Now, there's a boulder that's going to come down this front section, but it doesn't spawn if you're standing on the tiles that are directly in front of the entrance. You have to go off to the side a little bit, and then it will spawn that boulder. And just avoid it. You'll be fine, I'm sure. Now let's go over here. We gotta spawn a boulder that's gonna be coming down this corridor. There's Desert Eagle clips right there. We want to grab those things, right? So let's go ahead and light another flare because it's pretty dark. You can't stand on this one to spawn the boulder. You have to stand on the tile that has the Desert Eagle clips, which makes it a little interesting. Here's what you're gonna want to do. You stand here and kind of at an angle. Make sure that you can roll onto this tile and then immediately just roll right on off. You'll avoid the boulder and then go and safely pick up the Desert Eagle clips. Okay, rocket. Here we go. Let's blow some stuff up. Now you can see that directly in front of me is a boulder, and we gotta trigger that thing and then get out of its way. And then we're pretty much good to go now, essentially. Now, as you enter this area, there is some grenades over here to the left, and we're not done with the boulder traps just yet, okay? There's another boulder at the end of this hallway. So let me go ahead and save the game, just in case I get crushed by it, but you should be able to avoid it if you just run straight and then immediately turn to the left. This is the way you gotta go anyway, so you can avoid it by going to the right and into that section with the torch, but just go this way, it doesn't really matter. Okay, then. Let's go here. Now, this is a little tricky part, okay? It's a big spike wall trap, and there's some items that we can grab, and hopefully we can get through this without taking damage. It's possible. I've done it before, but it's pretty hard to do, so if I take damage, I really don't care, but I'll show you what I'm going to do in order to try to avoid taking damage. I suggest throwing your flare, by the way. Do not have a flare lit before you do this, otherwise you might have a flare death type thing going on. Okay. So what you want to do, this is a slope, stand at the top of the slope, and then slide down holding right, then as soon as she faces the wall, hold forward and the action button. She'll pull herself up. Now, take 2 steps forward and stop. Pick up the MP5 ammo, kind of veer to the right, and then hit this wall while holding action, pull yourself up, and you should be through this. Oh, I took more damage than I expected. Run straight, pull this lever, turn around, and go through the door that opens. There's another spike wall. coming at you. We're safe now. We're safe. So take a breather. I did take a little bit of damage from that. I wonder if it's going to be an issue, because there's a lot of damage in this level, and you can get through it without using a med pack. And that's what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. For sure, getting through this without using the med pack. But it's difficult, so bear with me. We'll see how far I get. Okay, so there's a couple different ways you can go to get in this room. You got this way, you can get down there too. Or I prefer this way because you can just slide right on off and land right on the tile there. Now this spawns like 3 crows or something like that. Maybe 4. I think there's a 4th one somewhere in here, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure there is actually. Okay, so I killed 2 already. 3. And there's the 4th one, okay. Sometimes it takes a sweet time coming down here. Be careful walking while you're down here because, you know, ceiling, by the way. And we'll shoot that crow, and yeah, we'll be done. Now, over there, you may see the small med pack. We'll wait a second before we go get that. It's actually pretty dangerous to go get that from this side because there's a ceiling that's going to fall. And so you just avoid it, and we're going to come from over there anyway. Well, depending on the way you go through this level. Right here is some flares. It's actually an option to come through that way, so you may want to grab it now, maybe you don't, I don't know. Just be careful with the ceiling. Alright, pull yourself up here, do a backflip or whatever, and we're just going to make our way over to the other side. Get a little camera angle at a lever that we need to go grab. I'm going to pull out my shotgun, not my Desert Eagle clips. What am I going to do, throw that at the enemy? I don't know what the heck's going on here. There we go, shotgun. Pull that out. There's a doggy right there. Just blow him in the face real quick. And now be careful in here as well. There's more ceiling that's going to fall. You can safely walk to this part of the wall right here. And this is climbable. Alright, so this is all required. I'm pretty sure you can't get through this any other way. So, yeah, climb yourself up and, yeah, just let yourself go right here. And now we're on the level that contained the lever. So, let's go and pull this thing, because this is going to give us access to a secret. And we like secrets here at Badass Games. So let's pull this thing. It's going to lower a spike ceiling or floor, or however you want to look at it. Okay, now once that's done, let's run off this thing and line ourselves up for this jump right here. Boom, and then, whoop. Do this better. Yes, there you go, Lara. Pull ourselves up right here. Now, what we gotta do is, actually, you could, here's the thing. You can go down and get the secret and pick up all the stuff if you want, or you could just go to the end of the level if you'd like. Well, actually, not the end of the level, but you can continue the level. If you want to continue the level from here, you want to stand right where I'm at, turn around, and then jump up. There's a ledge up here you can grab. That's the proper way to go. However, I am definitely going to get the secrets and the items, so what you want to do that is actually walk to the edge here at this very corner, turn to face the wall. This is a grab wall, okay? And jump and grab this wall. Now, definitely grab this wall. If you miss, there's spikes down below that kill you, and it's just not pretty. So let's shimmy over to the right. Let go. Maybe it was the left. I don't know. I'm dyslexic, kind of, with left and right. And let's walk to the end of this. There's spikes here, so we gotta walk. There's some flares down here. So we're gonna definitely grab those, because it's an item. Doing all items, no meds, whatever, all that stuff, all kills. Hopefully I can get most of those challenges done for this walkthrough. Okay, now that we've done that, we gotta go the other direction. We're gonna go down here where it says, "Abandon hope, all ye who enter here." And it's definitely gonna be, this is where most of your damage, if not all of your damage, is gonna come from. Okay, so this area right here is a very, very high in damage potential. So let's go ahead and line myself up for this next jump I gotta make in order to pick up the small med pack that's down there. You guys can probably see it. Let's go ahead and toss the flare down there anyway. I'm gonna save my game so that way I can start over in case I fail, because there's a lot of damage here, and hopefully I can get through this without dying. So let me go ahead and save the game here. And now, oh, I just loaded the frickin' game. Why do I do that sometimes? This is what, I guess I'll see you guys back at that spot. Alright guys, I made it back at the spot. I have about the same amount of life as I got taken away from that spike trap. So, yeah, just so you guys are aware, I'm definitely going to make sure I look at the bottom here. It says save game, so that's definitely what I want. Saving the game. Let's get this stuff. I'll show you how to minimize your damage while doing this. Okay, so there's a small med pack down there that we got to grab. However, there is a ceiling up above us that has spikes and it's going to come down. So we have a limited amount of time to go pick that up. So this one I do take damage every single time I've done that. I haven't figured out a way to actually grab the small med pack without taking damage. So here's what I do. What I do is I stand here at the edge and I tap the roll button. And then as soon as she lands, I turn around, or I step forward once, and then I turn around, do a run and jump, and grab the sledge and pull up. Now this is where all the damage is going to come in, right? I'm holding the roll button so that way as soon as she's got her footing, I get out of the way of that spike ceiling. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I do. Just remember to rewatch the video a couple times if I spoke way too fast for you. Okay, let's jump right here, and this is where we lowered that spike ceiling, or spike floor. So this was actually up, and I would not have been able to get past this if I hadn't pulled the lever. And we haven't claimed the secret yet, so let's run and jump over to the other side. Now there is another item down here, shotgun shells that we want to grab. Okay, it's down there. You can barely see it. Let me toss a flare. See, hopefully it goes down there. It might go to the other side. Shotgun shells and a flare. There is a ceiling also, same trap basically, except that the walls are a little bit higher. So this one's going to take a little bit more time because she does a little stagger move when I land down there. But the same thing applies. The only exception to this thing is I'm going to run straight ahead and I'm going to pull myself up. Now, I'm waiting for that flare to go out because it's right on that shotgun shells, and I might end up picking that up instead, which is not what I want. Okay, so same thing. Roll. As soon as she lands, hold forward until she takes one step, grab them, hold forward in the action button, and she will pull herself up. Hold the roll button, and you will avoid all damage. No damage taken for this one, which is fortunate because, I mean, if you don't want the small med pack, you could definitely, you know, do a no med pack run or whatever. You don't even need to pick up the med pack, but I'm trying to get all the items, so let's hop over here to this section. And now this is a little bit tricky. What is moving down? Wait, I triggered that ceiling? What the heck? I didn't mean to trigger that ceiling. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need to reload my game because I definitely need the time in order to pick up all that stuff. I wasn't aware that that ceiling would come down so fast, so I gotta kind of do all this stuff over again. I hope you don't mind. I won't skip ahead only because this doesn't take very long. The only reason why it took me long the first time is because I was talking the whole time and trying to explain my moves, whereas now I don't need to do that. I can probably move through this rather quickly. So yeah, I mean, that kind of happens a lot when I go through these games. I usually spend a lot of time explaining things instead of moving on, which is where most of my time is spent. So okay, so same thing here once again, you know, roll, land, one step forward, pick up shotgun shells, pull self up, hold the roll button, dodge the damage. Okay, now I'm gonna save my game once again, only for the sake of, in case I trigger that thing. Maybe we can experiment since I have a save right here real quick. And I'll just do some of the experimentation stuff. This is the kind of stuff that I normally do whenever I practice these levels, so that way I know what's going on. I like stand right here and I'm like, okay, well, I triggered that thing. What was it? Was it the tile ahead of me? Was it this tile? So, okay, so these two tiles do not move the ceiling. Let's see if this one does it. Yeah, so this one does move the ceiling. So let's reload the game and see if the other tile also does it. That way I get a good feeling as to what actually moves that ceiling and what doesn't. And yeah, if you like that sort of stuff, like you like me to watch me experiment or whatever, you should watch me on Twitch. I do this all the time. I practice these over Twitch with everybody else that wants to watch. Okay, let's see if this one moves the ceiling. Yeah, so both those tiles move the ceiling, so I gotta be quick. I actually wasn't aware of that. That's something I didn't test before. Probably because I was in a hurry and I really didn't take my time step by step for you guys. Okay, so now that that's known, we can go ahead and get the rest of this part over with. So here's the goal. There are 2 pickups of shotgun shells right there, both of which I'm going to pick up. And then I gotta get down there before this spike ceiling kills me. And it's definitely gonna take away damage. It's gonna take away a lot of damage, but it's not enough to kill me if you do it right. So here's what you do. You do a running jump toward the shotgun shells. You want to try to correct yourself as much as possible because you got to do a quick hop back to grab these shotgun shells. And then there's a spike ceiling, turn to the back, and hopefully you fall off all the way down to the bottom. That's exactly what I wanted. Get to this wall, crawl, and you're safe now. That is it. Now we can go out through this crawl space. Okay, so that was important that I got down here because this is where we're gonna find a secret. If that ceiling beats you, you cannot get the secret. All right, so here's what we need to do. This is actually on the other side of the first spike walls that we saw when I took the first bit of damage. So we're behind those on the other side now, where we'll find some stuff that we can get. So you can actually get behind the walls using another method, but it's easier to go this way and quicker. So here's some harpoon ammo, 2 pickups worth, and you may have noticed the lever. I'll get that on my way back because we got to go back up here. And then we'll fall off back here. We'll actually get the secret. Finally, a secret. Here is some MP5 ammo and I believe a med pack of some kind, large one. All right, now that's everything. There's no other way back, so let's go ahead and pull ourselves up and pull this lever. This lever is going to open up this other gate right there, next to the other lever that kind of faked you out to begin with. And just inside this gate is where we're going to find that small med pack that I mentioned earlier. So we've got that now. Now still be careful on your way out of here because there's a ceiling that will fall. Trying to avoid it. You can stand here at the second tile in on the wooden tiles, and then just do a standing jump over to this tile right here, and you should be fine. Maybe I triggered the ceiling earlier or something. I don't know. Let's hop up here and basically retrace our steps back to the climbable wall, and then we'll go back and go toward the end of the level, like I mentioned before. We've got everything we need. All right, here we go. Let's go up this wall. Whoa! I almost died. Wow, I almost took a serious plunge there. I should probably save my game, right? I'll probably do that here after I climb up this thing. I don't foresee any issues, but then again, you know, you make some mistakes, and you just die, and you start over. It's just not cool, man. Alright, and plus I have low health, so let's go ahead and save this game. That's some incentive for me, right? Low health, save game. Alright, so now what we gotta do is do a run and jump over to here. Pull myself up here like I showed you guys before, and then just get up on here. Okay, so, now, okay, yeah, wrong way. It's this way. I'm only, trying to remember exactly how I get up to these Uzi clips. There's some Uzi clips over here. Now, you can hear those footsteps. There are guys running around, and you may spook one. He'll be trying to get at you. But, up here is some Uzi clips. To get back, just do a run and jump from them over to this platform. And I'm gonna take out the MP5. It's time to lay waste to some dudes. Come out here, and hopefully there's a dude right out here, maybe? Nope. They haven't seen me yet at all. So there's 3 of them total, and all 3 of them have guns. So you gotta be careful. Okay, looks like one of them got a shot off on me. Alright, they're all dead. All of them are dead. Now, before I go down, you can actually fall through the hole safely if you'd like. But before I go down there, there is a pickup that I'm going to grab. Hop up in here, pull myself up in through this crawl space, and then, you know, do some crawling. Just climbing. Tomb Raider stuff, man. That's why we play these games, right? And we're almost there. Just one more pull up, and we'll find a small med pack. You might want to use it. No, don't use it. No med pack. No med packs. Can't use any med packs, man. Now you can fall off the other side if you want, but you take damage, so I go this way. No damage. Just go back the way you came. If you fall from the top, you fall all the way down through this little thing, and you fall, you take damage. So just go this way. Okay, now we got some pickups to get because some of these guys dropped some stuff. I don't think this guy did, but we'll check anyway. Looks like he's clean. And let's go down the hallway into this area. Now, both of these other guys do drop stuff. So 2 of the 3 guys drop stuff. One of the cool things about this area, here, I'll show you here in a second. Let me grab these flares that this other guy dropped. And this cairn stone. Don't forget this if you're looking for secrets. There is a cairn stone right here. We need to use that. It's like a key for a secret. Alright, so the one thing I was going to show you guys was the box of Tomb Raider 2 gold or whatever. You guys are playing Tomb Raider 2 right there. That's awesome. Every single desk has one, so these guys must play Tomb Raider 2 all the time. Yeah, man. Crazy. Alright, so I got that stuff, and the proper way to go is into the bookshelves over there. But there is another secret that we can grab, so let's get that thing. Right here is a movable box. Let's go ahead and pull this thing out. Okay, you can't, I don't think you can push it, or maybe you can once, but we need to pull it once and then get away from it. Then we got to go to this side and pull it once more. And that will create an opening for us to go through, which is awesome. Okay, now that that's done, let's go back to the other side that I was just at. There is a door with a wooden thing on it. Throw the crowbar, well, not the cairnstone, the crowbar onto it to open the door, and we'll get back into the secret. Now, I don't think we actually have the secret yet at this point, but we'll be getting it here soon. Okay, so in order to actually get the secret, it's kind of a nice little puzzle type thing. What you want to do is you want to stand here. This is a movable box. Let's pull this thing out. We need to pull it out twice. That's as far as we can pull it. One more time. Good. Now, what we gotta do is get to the other side of it. There is some MP5 ammo right here. Still not the secret, though. But MP5 ammo nonetheless, which is good. We gotta pull this block now. Just once is good. And let's see if I can't side jump onto the thing. Yeah, it works, man, it works. Okay, and this thing we gotta push. You can pull it once, but that's all you can do. If we push it, it'll take us into the secret. Where it's got a large med pack and a map of Europe. Amazing. Okay, so now that we have the things with the stuff, we'll go ahead and leave this, and we'll go the normal way, which is through the bookcase. Believe it or not, if you guys have been watching Cap, this is actually almost the end of the level. King Arthur Project is, those levels are just enormous. Okay, so I'm not really explaining what I'm doing here. Let me go back out here and let you guys know, because this is kind of mazy and a little confusing if you don't know what's going on. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to enter the book cases, and you want to go and stand on this tile real quick. What this is going to do is it's going to open up the door on the other side, like just completely opposite of where you were standing to open it. This thing opens, okay? Now, then the reason why that's important is because you guys stand on the tile that I'm on now, which is behind the bookcase, in order to open up this other bookcase. And at the same time, you got this crazy camera angle that kind of is annoying, and yeah, these bookshelves that stop you in your tracks. And then we have some pickups. We got some shotgun shells here, 2 pickups worth, and the tile that I was on when I picked up the first set, this one right here, that opened the other door. Now, originally, I thought it was timed when I first tried to get through this. I was like, well, man, I can't make this timer. It's too short. Well, what it actually is there's a special trigger tile in this area. I recommend you walk through here and be very, very careful. All right, and what you want to do is you want to hug this bookcase right here that Lair is right next to. Okay, and then once you do that, you can easily maneuver your way. If you stand on some of these other tiles, it's going to shut the door on you and you won't be able to get through. But if you do it that way, you should be able to get through and make yourself through it. I mean, what else is there to say? All right, let's take out a gun. Maybe the shotgun will work really well. We got 14 shots. Awesome. There's going to be another dog that comes out of this straight ahead. We can get close a little bit and blow him in the face with the shotgun. Let's go ahead and actually take out the flare. And we want to go down a little bit to... This is to the left of where I entered, by the way. This is going to take us up to some items. There is a pickup for shotgun shells and a pickup for large med pack. Or small med pack, excuse me. Alright, now that we have the things, let's go back. We got to go pretty much the direction that the dog came, but you got to watch your step. This green stuff is like instantaneous death, so don't stand on it. In fact, I might as well save it. I got low health, and I want to make sure that I get through this walkthrough in a timely manner. Let's go up here. Now there's actually straight ahead is the end of the level, but we don't want to end the level, right? There's still one secret missing. I mean, we still got to get that last secret. So don't end the level yet, right? That's what we got the cairnstone for. So in order to use the cairnstone, what you got to do is you have to jump up into here. And then this is the wide open area. We were actually here in the last level, which I love it when the games do that. Even if they're completely identical, I still like it when the areas are the same. The only downside is that the way that you normally go is closed off, so you can't go through the first level from the second one, unfortunately. But the Cairn Stone, okay, so the Cairn Stone, this is where it's going to go. Over here by this huge monolith, we're going to go over here to this tile right here. This wall, you can barely see it, but there's like a receptacle there. Let's pop the Cairn Stone into the hole. And it's going to spawn a bunch of dudes. Now, you got two options. Either you can kill them, or you can run away. Whatever. I'm going to kill them because death. Just be careful. They have swords. They don't shoot at you, so it makes it easy. You know, the MP5 makes quick work of them as well. So just don't let them get near you when you got this low of health. There's another one that's going to pop out at you up here at the top, so be wary of that. Awesome. And then he came over here from the left, and that's the way we need to go in order to get the secret. But before I go that way, I'm going to claim... I said not to end the level, so let's not end the level. Let's save the game just in case, because I'm on a save kick right now. We want to fall off right here. There's the helicopter, which is cool. But there's also this crawl space. Any further forward and you would end the level, so don't go any further forward. You can go up to this point right here. And we want to crawl underneath this. Now, hopefully that dude's activated, which kind of sucks, but we'll try to time this correctly so that way... Nope, I did it wrong, but whatever. He's not going to be able to hurt me, I don't think. I don't think, right? Oh, God, this guy. This guy's... I can't even shoot at him, dude. Wow, that was close. He almost killed me, and I don't know. He's kind of the suckiest one out of all of them, so... Only because you're in a tight space, you don't have time to pull your weapons out. And I've tried my hardest to actually stay in the hole and crouch with my pistols drawn and shoot at him, but it doesn't work. She doesn't lock onto him, so I don't know what that's all about, but... Anyway, he's dead. We got the pickups. There was 3 of them in there. I believe there was a, shotgun shells, or some, sorry, 2 times the Uzi ammo and a large med pack, I believe. I believe that's what was back there. Not exactly sure. I was too busy talking to pay attention. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go in here and get the last secret. Now, you can go to the end if you'd like, but there's definitely some stuff in here that you could pick up. So, now if you remember, if you recall, in the first level, the last one, I didn't pick up the Uzis, right? Because it just took way too much damage, and there's absolutely no way to get through the level without taking damage, at least from what I found. There might actually be a way, so let's grab these Uzis, and then... There might be a way of doing it without glitching. I know there's a glitch method, but I try to avoid those, so... Anyway, this way is going to take us to the Uzis. So we can actually have those in the arsenal. Alright, so a couple guys, as you can see, I already killed them all. You know, the MP5, like I said, makes quick work of them. And right here are the Uzis. Yeah, man. So I actually haven't used these in this game yet, so I'm going to go ahead and pull these out. And lay waste to these other dudes that come at me. I don't know about you, but I think the DPS on the MP5 is higher. So, let's bring that thing back out. There's only one more enemy left in the level because we're actually almost done with this thing. So, let's go down this hole. By the way, none of these guys with kilts on drop anything. It's probably because they don't have any pockets in those kilts or something. I don't know. Alright, so he's the last dude. Let's climb the stairwell right here. And that's it, guys. This is the end of the level. As soon as I pull up and go through this hallway, I'm done. So, there you guys have it. 3 of 3 secrets. I used no med packs. Took me about 25 minutes. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I am Badass Games. Take it easy. I'm gonna save my game so that way I can start over in case I fail, because there's a lot of damage here, and hopefully I can get through this without dying. So let me go ahead and save the game here. And now Oh, I just loaded the frickin' game. Why do I do that sometimes? This is what, I guess I'll see you guys back at that spot. What's up, everybody? Badass Games. Welcome back to Tomb Raider 3: The Lost Artifact. Today we are in what's called Shakespeare's Cliff. And it doesn't really look like Shakespearean or a cliff by any means, but, well, maybe I guess cliff-like. But anyway, basically, the first thing you want to do when you come to this level is run up here. There's some flares right there for you to pick up, but be wary, there is this guy patrolling. If you wait a split second before you come up here, you'll see he won't see you. You can easily get some shots off before he even realizes you're there. So that's nice. Let's grab the flares and let's head over to this right between the truck and these boxes, okay? On the other side, there's a door, but we want to come on this side because we can move this box out of the way. And underneath that, we'll find some Desert Eagle clips, which is awesome. We still don't have the Desert Eagle, unfortunately, and according to somebody, some people I've heard that you don't get them. I'm not sure. We'll find out, I guess. So here is the MP5 ammo. Also, you can't see it. Oh, this kind of sucks that you couldn't see it. But it's standing right there, kind of cat-a-corner to the box. And then around over here is a switch. Now, this would have been more obvious if the box wasn't in the way, but yeah, go ahead and throw that switch. Gonna open the door, and that's all that there is in this area. Go ahead and enter through here. We'll find this guy coming out. And he runs off. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. He basically just runs to like this point and then turns around and comes back at you. I'm not sure what that's all about. And that's about it for this section too. There's really not much to talk about in these areas. Oh yeah, by the way, there's another dude right here. So let's light him up. Cool. And now we have another box. This one we have to be careful with, okay? Because you know, you come in here, you may think to push it this way, but the actual right thing to do is to push it towards the gate. Because if you notice, the gate, oh well, you can't see it, but if you notice the gate, it's a little discolored from the other stuff. On top of that, there's some shotgun shells underneath it. So let's grab those, and then we need to pull the box back away from that gate, because it opened. And so we can go back behind there. Now, I like to sidestep out this way, but in doing that, you actually spawn another dude further down here, so let's just finish him off real quick, and if we turn to the right, we can actually grab a small med pack real quick. Now let's go and get that secret. That way you have everything out of the way. Alright, so let's go in here and take a left. This is really small secret, just some shells and a large med pack. You don't actually cue the secret until you stand on the tile here. Alright, we got our things. Let's go ahead and leave. And now you have a couple ways to go. So, well, you have this area right here, and you also have this way down here, which then tees off down there, and also up here to the right. What we want to do, if you want all items, is to go up here to the right. If you go down there to the left, that leads to a dead end. The actual right way to go is in this area. You may have noticed that there was a vent right here. Well, you can shoot this. So there you go. And that's the right way to go if you don't care about items. But if you do care about items, this is the way to go. And it's grenades, so you may want to pick them up, even if you want to go the other way. If we jump up here, don't go too far. That fan will kill you. Shoot out the grate, and then go through this thing. Take a left. I'll shoot out another one and slide, pick up your grenades. Excellent. Now that we have the things, let's head back. That's all there was here, and it's a dead end otherwise, so the only way we can go now is through this ventilation area where the fire was. Let's go ahead and pull ourselves up in here, and we gotta time our way through these flames. Now, there is a quick way to get through this stuff, but I kind of missed that window, so I gotta time my way through it. They're actually very nice. The timer isn't nearly as long as TRLE's, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and save the game real quick. I should have saved before the fire, but, you know, I'm crazy sometimes, so... But you do want to save here, I suppose, as well, in both places. Now, the way you want to go is you want to stand over here. You see the one tile, the one sloped tile that I'm right in front of, or is right in front of me. That's the one that we want to jump onto. We want to do a backflip onto the thing. So let's get up here up against the wall, make sure we're angled correctly, do a backflip, and then grab the ledge, and now you got to move down quickly. We want to go down as far as we can here, and then shimmy to the left. As soon as we arrive, we want to... Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. Of course. So I, luckily I saved recently. Let's go ahead and watch her die, though, of course. Nice. Okay, either I'll see you back at that spot, or I'm just gonna reload the game and continue playing. So it looks like I'm gonna continue playing. That's awesome. Here we go. Let's go over here to this spot. And then try this again. This time, doing it correctly. Want to go down. So I missed. I rolled. I shouldn't roll. I should land and then do a backflip. And then before we go anywhere else, there are some MP5 ammo right here. Now I'm facing this way on purpose so I can quickly roll and run and jump across here. We're safe. Okay, what we're trying to avoid is that spike thing coming down that I didn't warn you about. That probably freaked you out at some point while you were playing, which is cool. Let's pull this lever. And it's going to drop that grate, and that's the next place to go. There is this way right here that we need to go in order to get back. And of course you can light a flare and all that stuff. There are a couple rats in here, so be careful. So let's Oh, I can't even... They're totally destroyed me. I got blocked. Did you see that? This rat knows some skills. He knows the strats, man. Small med pack there on the ground to top your life off after that rat attack. Pull the lever. It's going to stop the fan. One of the fans, okay? Not all of them stopped, but I think 2 of them did. Just be careful as you go into the fan area. Make sure the fan's not rotating. Alright, let's turn around and fall out of this thing. I kind of just continued through here. I pulled the lever and just turned around and came out here. And then we fall. Now, the right thing to do is to turn around and go... oh, which way is it? I always forget this. This is the right way right here. The way we went to originally to get the grenades. Now this is no longer a dead end because we stopped the fan. Alright, so down here is the way to go. So let's slide down there. And I guess you take some damage. You can't avoid the damage. I guess you slide maybe a different way. But whatever, it's not much anyway. If we go around this corner, we'll find some flares. Pick the flares up. And now it's time to go basically... this direction. So I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do to get down, I'm gonna do a run and jump over here towards this slope. It seems to be the quickest way. It gets me toward where I need to go, and there's no fire. You gotta be careful because there are some fire bins or whatever in this area, and yeah, just be careful. All right, let's get out some Uzis or something. I don't care. You got your pistols if you want. I don't care. But we gotta shoot some dudes. So let's hop over here. Guy comes out there. Waste him. He drops some small med packs. Really only one, but hop over here, and there's another dude up there we're gonna shoot up. So let's get angled for this thing and hopefully jump up here and grab. Hey, what's up? He sees me, but he can't come out here. It's kind of weird. He's restricted to that hallway. I don't know if it's considered leaving his watch or what. Well, I got him lucky, of course, and here he is. And he's dead. Whatever. Alright, I just gotta be careful because there's really not much, a whole lot of force damage in this. You can get through this without using a med pack. It's absolutely 100% possible. In case I end up using one. Alright, so yeah, what I'm doing here is you can either time your way through this vent. That's the right way to go. But if you want some items, there is another vent up here we can shoot. So let's wait for this thing to go away and then do a standing jump up to here. It's kind of tricky, so make sure you're kind of standing in the spot I was. You don't want to get too close to the fire, though, right? Shoot this out. Let's turn around. And we got to find this ledge. There we go. Pull on up. And inside of here, we'll find a small med pack and some shells, which is nice. I mean, it's not a secret, but it's just like an item cache, I suppose. Grab this thing and get out of here. Now, there are these, you know, it looks like fires going through here, but you shouldn't need to worry. There is no fire in that hallway. Let's fall off here, and now let's slide down and be careful. There is a train that's going to come as soon as you make this jump. It's not going to come just yet. So do a run and jump. You're not going to make it. You're going to slide down, and then as soon as you get your footing, hold forward and jump, and then she'll be able to avoid the train. Now, this is the right way to go, but if you want a secret, let's go get that. So over here, where the train came from, let's go ahead and save the game, because this can be kind of tricky. We got to make it down this tunnel without getting hit by a train. No joke. So basically, he's going to come, and you don't have any room. You got to hug the wall. You can either stand and face the wall, make sure you're all the way against the wall, and the train won't hit you, or you can just sprint and just kind of hold the left and the right, and you should be able to avoid it that way too. Back here is a small med pack, and then as we're leaving, before we go anywhere, we want to get the actual secret. We still haven't gotten the secret yet. We want to turn to the right and enter here to get the secret. Grab the rocket, but that's not all. That is not all. Let's run back here, run to the left side of this thing. I only say that because there's a slope here that you can slide right onto the rocket launcher, which is awesome. Now we can blow some stuff up. We don't have the grenade launcher, or do we? No, we don't have the grenade launcher either, so... But now we have the rocket launcher. We can totally lay waste to some dudes. We gotta be careful though, right? I think it does friendly fire. Alright, leaving, I took a right, heading down this track. On the left side is where the correct way to go is, so let's do this. I'll pull this lever. Now, there's two guys inside this room, but one thing I like to do is just kind of run in here and get on the bike. The bike is on the other side of that box, right in front of Lair, the yellow one. Okay, so let's open the door again. It is timed, I guess. I'm not sure why, but just run and jump to the other side of this thing, and you should be right on top of this thing. Now we can run these guys over. They're not going to go very far. So we just pow, pow. Yes. Now that the wrench guy is dead, he drops flares. So let's go ahead and grab these things. And now we are going to do some of this stuff with the quad bike. Now, you should save the game, for sure, because there's some jumps that are crazy. Let me get on this thing. I'm going to save up here in a little bit before I do the jumps, but I just want to get around this corner here. Not very fatal here. Okay, so... You get lined up, you just pretty much want to go straight. This part's pretty awesome too, by the way. So let's save the game, and let's rev up, and then... Yeehaw! Yeah, Lair's cool, right? Like that, right? As you come out of this tunnel, head to the right. You want to press to the right, so that way you don't fall to your death. Yeah, like I said, this you want to save before this sort of thing. Now you want to get lined up for this jump, and just go gun it over this thing. There we go. Gun over this thing, head to the right side, and then hit this guy. Okay. Now that guy is actually going to run and do something. I'm not sure exactly what he does. I think he lights some of these barrels, but regardless. Okay, so if you're looking for the quick way to go, the quick way to go is this way. But if you want some extra items, then we can get them now. Or you can also wait to get it toward the end of the level where we get the last secret. But if you want them now, head on over to this lever, and then let's go to this side of everything. Be careful, because the ledge is not gonna save you. There's no railing or anything. Let's pull out some gun. Don't care what. There's gonna be a dude behind this door, and these doors are gonna open as soon as you stand on the tile in front of it. So lay waste, destroy, enter, and pick up the shotgun shells. Get in front of this door, and this will open. Alright, so I guess I said pull the lever. I don't think you actually had to pull the lever, but pulling the lever opened this door, and it gives us this machine, or if you stand in front of it, Lair's like, nah, I can't operate this. We'll see what that's for later. Some of you who played this level may know what that's all about. So we will get to that later. Let's head back around to this side where we parked the quad bike, hop over some boxes here, and then as soon as, I got my Uzi selected, right? Yeah, so as soon as you hop over this thing, open fire on this guy. It'll make your life a little easier, because he comes over here and lights this barrel, which can set you on fire while you're trying to jump up here. You can avoid it pretty easily, but it's always best to reduce your potential damage. Alright, so he's dead. Picked up a rocket over there, by the way. Now let's fall off here. And we can hang from this thing, and then we can go all the way down. This area is pretty non-linear, so there are many ways. I guess I don't say many, but there are a lot of ways you can go that different from this. So I'm just trying to get all the items and show you where everything's at. Alright, so I came down the ladder and I pulled myself up into this corridor. Walking over here, we'll find some MP5 ammo. This MP5 ammo is going to spawn some rats over there. That's kind of interesting. but I'm just gonna ignore them, whatever. Let's go over here to... Oh, by the way, it did also spawn this guy across the way, which we'll kill here soon. Let's do a running jump. I'm aiming for this platform right here that has the small med pack on it. And let's grab this thing. I did forget to tell you about jumping with the quad bike. One of the quicker ways to go is to actually jump the quad bike over to here, and then basically you'll come down and you'll come through this tunnel right here. So this is where you would go if you took the quad bike. Now taking the quad bike, also by jumping the train with the quad bike, it spawns another dude that drops MP5 ammo, by the way. So if you want an extra piece of pick up a MP5 ammo, then you want to jump with the... I'm dead. You want to jump with the quad bike. And I saved just before all the quad bike mess. So I'll see you guys back at the spot. Alright guys, I am back at this spot. Here's the small med pack. Yeah, I don't know what the heck. I was a bit busy explaining some stuff. Anyway, quad bike action. Yeah, if you want some MP5 ammo, that's the way to go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and actually... Well, I shouldn't... See, I should shoot this guy. That way you don't have to worry about him. Using the MP5, you can get some range from here, which is nice. Pair him up. And then this time I'm going to do a run and jump instead of walking off the edge. But also, do not hold action. Do not try to grab the ledge. She will not grab it and you will fall to your death. By the way, this is not the right way to go. I should have said this a while. Actually, no, you do want to take this way. This way is going to get you to an item. There's other ways to get to the item, though, but this is the quickest way, so it's up to you. Like I said, there's a lot of different ways to go through here. Flares, right here. Okay, so I kind of did this little curve jump to the slope, and then now what I want to do is I want to find this little crevice down here between the blue pillar and that ledge, and then we want to turn around and fall, just like so. And then over here we'll grab the drill activator card, which is cool because it's going to let us complete the level. Let's run and jump up here, and there's going to be a switch right here, and this is going to open up this set of doors that was over there. Let's go ahead and head through this way. Okay, we'll go back. We got to go through those doors now, but we want to go this way because there's some grenades over here. Get this stuff. And now we want to head up this ramp through the hole, and then we want to go to this ramp right here. If you go through that hole, I think it spawns a dude. I don't know if he drops any. I don't think he drops anything. In fact, I'm pretty certain he doesn't. But yeah, if you want a kill, do that. Now let's stand here, or you can just run. Also, just run straight off this thing, or if you're standing there, just press roll. Veer to the left. You want to kind of slide halfway down that last tile, and it's quicker, so you gotta... Well, I guess the window is pretty lenient. As you go through the doors, go to the gate, and then turn to the left. You'll find a small med pack. Good stuff. Heals you right up, that med pack. Alright, let's pull ourselves up into this area, and we're gonna get some massive guns ready of some kind. There's dudes with wrenches. Oh my, right? Well, it doesn't really matter how quick you kill them, but these two guys drop stuff, so make sure that you take note of where they fell and grab a small med pack. I think the other guy drops flares, maybe. It's been like pretty consistent with the flares and the small med pack. Okay, there's some stuff to do in this area, so if you're in a hurry, go do it. Otherwise, if you want some Uzi ammo, come over here behind this porta potty, find some Uzi ammo. Now this is going to spawn some rats. Whatever, right? And let's go over here to this dude. Oh. There is no dude. But basically, coming back from the Porta-John, there is this lever on this machine that we can pull. It's going to open up... Well, start the machine, but essentially, it's going to open up this gate right here. Fall down into here. It's not a very big area. Use the drill activator card. Now we're going to activate the drill. I could have showed you what was on the other side of the Porta-Johns. It's just a drill, and it was basically a solid wall at that time too. So not much. Well, that sucks. Trying to get out of here. It's not a big area. As soon as we leave, I believe we want to take a left. Yes, a left. And then the area that the drill carved out for us is available. We want to fall into this hole. I think you want a safety fall? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Probably not. Let's get out here. Now, get some guns out. There's some rats here, whatever. Pull the lever that is here. That's going to open up the gate, which leads to the exit of the level. But I only have 2 of 3 secrets, so we still need to get that 3rd secret. Be very mindful of that as you enter this area, because if you go too far, you end the level and you lose your chance of getting it. Pick up the pump access card. Obviously, picking that up is fine. You can also roll. There's a couple of other tiles you can get to as well. You'll be fine. Anyway, grab that thing. Let's do a 180, and let's go over here to this section right here. We'll be careful of that jump. It's kind of tricky. The slope will really screw you up. Do a run and jump for this ladder. Yeah, man, just pull up. We're going to go all the way back to that machine that we saw before. We gotta do a lot of climbing too, because we made our way down. Maybe while I'm up there too, I'll grab the bike so we can get that extra set of weapons. The nice thing though is that by the time we're done with doing this, the area below will be filled with water and we can quickly get down to the exit. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab that MP5 ammo. Alright, let's hop up here. And, oh, well, I spawned this dude, or I activated him, or whatever. Light him up. And we want to go into this section. Climb this ladder. This is going to take us back up to where we picked up some MP5 ammo that spawned rats. And then I died. So, that's where we're at now. Which means we're pretty close to the other ladder that's going to take us up to the top, right? Which is where we want to be. So let's fall off, grab, we can shimmy. I think it might be a little bit quicker to do that. I don't know, man. Might be quicker to jump. Actually, now that I think about it. Anyway, let's climb the top. Keep going. So this nice thing about this 2m3 is that the secrets, they're so massive. Or the last secret's usually, or at least it has a really nifty, well thought out theme of some kind. Which is pretty cool. I like that. I like it a lot. Some massive secrets in this. Okay, jumping over the barrel with fire. Now, yeah, that. By the way, my way back, I failed with the choosing my weapons. I had the pistols out. The guy made it to the barrel, but it's a whatever situation. Okay, I also didn't grab the items, just to kind of give the idea that you can grab the pump access card and come over here to get them later. So that's cool. Let's go over here. Do these things. Once again, I still need to kill this guy. Pick up the shotgun gels. Might as well get this one too. Now guys, I'm not picking this up twice. I picked this up earlier in the video, and I died. I didn't get him the second time around. Alright, let's throw the pump access card into this thing. And what this is going to do is it's going to fill the basin down below. Now we got water flowing and everything. It's awesome. And also loud noises. And everything. Okay, now that we've done that, let's... Basically, the next step, if you're looking just for the secret, you don't care about this MP5 ammo, is jump in the water. That's the next way to go. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to get the MP5 ammo. I know it's like MP5 and whatever, but it's an item, and so we might as well grab it if we can, right? Might as well show it. The walkthrough. Okay, so basically, let's save the game. This jump can be kind of tricky. This train, basically what you need to do is you need to kind of hit the corner of this thing and hopefully right up it. Oh, kind of like this. Kind of like that. And then do a ramp, go all the way over this thing. Now that dude should be spawned, except that I caught on fire. Oh wow, I've never seen her burn to death on a quad before, so that's a first. First time for everything, I suppose. Alright, once again, let's try this. There we go. Nicely done. Nicely done. Avoid the fire. There we go. totally turned the wrong way, too. Alright, down and into this thing. There are no items here, so... Going through here, there's a dude now, right? So that's an extra guy that spawned. He's not the one that drops the stuff, though. Alright, so now we gotta ramp over this thing. We actually don't need... I don't think we need to do anything else here. So if you're afraid of running this thing and crashing, then you can get off the thing, and I'll go ahead and show you what it's like to be on the thing. So basically, to get around this section... Well, I just screwed up. Totally bad. Well, the guy was spawned, so that's good. Where did I save? Oh, right here, that's not bad. I'll show you the jump again, why not? Vroom, vroom. Let's go to the left this time, or right, I guess. Dyslexic. Amazing. Oh, there's the dude. Alright, let's get across this thing. This time I won't get off the bike. Now we want to kind of do this, like... I don't know if I can do it here. You want to be very careful and get around that. There we go. And we want to go across this. You don't have to do this, by the way. You can actually go down and get the stuff now if you want. And then fall down this right here. Be careful. All these dudes should be dead. And then you're supposed to do a ramp over this thing as well if you're trying to use a quad bike. Which, that's where this guy is. And this is the one that drops the MP5 ammo. So we finally get what we need. Or what we came for. Oh no. Don't tell me you're stuck, Lara. Alright, so here we go, finally. The MP5 ammo I've been talking about this whole video. Finally got it. So now the next step is to go down. So simply fall into the water. Now we're not done. Do not swim to the exit. Okay, right there is the exit. You want to swim all the way down, unless you want to, unless you don't care, and grab this harpoon ammo. There's also some harpoon ammo over here. Over here, so 3 in this area. Then where these 2 are, if you swim straight up, well, not straight up, but over here by the wall, there's an opening, which brings you to the 4th. This is not all that's in here, which is nice. If you swim up, then we'll finally get to the 3rd and final secret. This is the, I don't know, some Jurassic era type stuff. Pretty cool, I like it. You get over here, you get attacked by pterodactyls and everything. It's awesome. I guess we're in the middle of a volcano. Something, I don't know. Okay, so basically making my way around the volcano, going to the right. You can't go the other way. This part's kind of tricky, so what I do is I slide for like split second, and then I jump and veer to the left, and she seems to make it pretty safely. So right here in the center, jump for a little bit, jump and veer to the left, off of the slope. Okay, so I hear an enemy that needs to die, so let's grab the MP5s. Or MP5, singular. And he typically comes around this corner over there, but I'm not seeing him this time. He's gonna come at the most inconvenient time and knock me off, I know it. Where you at, man? Alright, well, anyway. Continuing on, we'll find our way through here. He's coming at me. Where you at? Oh, I thought that was him. Oh, there he is. Sweet. Okay, so that's one down. Now, I didn't jump from this ledge for a specific reason, and that is because running and jumping over to this ledge spawns one directly on this ledge. So, run, jump, pull your weapon out. Make sure you turn around as well. Lay waste to that thing. He'll knock you off for sure. Now we gotta go that way, and the best way to do that is to jump up against the wall here. Always going to the right around this area, by the way. Always to the right. I'm sorry, always to the left, but we're hugging the right side all the way around. So shimmy over here, and we're looking for where the ledge starts to scale down. Then go to the next tile over. You can see the seams between the tiles there, and then pull yourself up and hold the jump button. She'll do a backflip into this area. We'll find a large med pack. This is pretty much what we came here for. There's also this over here. There's another large med pack. And let's grab that, I guess. And there's going to be 2 pterodactyls now. 2 of them. One coming from both ends, too, so be careful. The other one should be coming from over there. But if you don't care about them, then we don't really need to kill them. Fortunately, we're at the end of this. So let's down into the water. We want to turn around and we want to swim down. This is the way we came, so we're basically going right back to the end of the level on this thing. Swim up and into this section right here where we got the pump access card, and finally we make it to the end. And that's awesome. There you guys have it. 26 minutes even. Wow, that's nice. All the secrets, no med packs. And I will see you guys in the next level on Badass Games. Take it easy.